Welcome to the Warframe Weapon Encyclopedia, where today we're checking out the Kuva Hek. The only way to get the Kuva Hek is by vanquishing a Kuva Lich that's wielding it. Now, just in case you don't know how to do that, don't worry, because I recently made an updated guide for hunting Kuva Liches and I will link it in the video description. The Kuva Hek is a primary shotgun that fires 7 pellets by default and it does primarily puncture damage. It comes in with fairly good crit chance of 23%, a slightly above average 2.1 times crit multiplier and a solid status chance of 13.3% per pellet. It also sports 0.3 meters of innate punch through, which isn't a lot, but it's always a nice thing to have, and it has a 4-round magazine with a 1.9 second reload. The spread on the Kuva Hek is also fairly tight, so you can actually go for headshots with it at a relatively long range. Though you don't want to go too crazy with it because the fall off on it starts at 15 meters, which is about this far away from the door, so ideally you want to be shooting at things that are closer to you than this. And finally, the Kuva variant of the Hek comes with a unique mechanic where you have your primary fire, which just fires 1 round at a time, and then you have your secondary fire, which fires 4 rounds at a time. And I specifically say 4 rounds rather than your entire magazine, because if you push your magazine beyond 4, it will still only fire 4 rounds. So yeah, this is basically the best version of the Hek you can get, even though it has slightly lower crit chance, slightly lower fire rate, and a smaller magazine than the Vacor version. It even does more damage than the Vacor Hek, even before you add the extra element you get on the weapon based on the Warframe you spawn the Lich with. The elements I would recommend here are either Toxin if you're gonna go the Hunter Munitions route, or Heat if you're gonna go the Vital and Heat route. And before we check out the build, I also quickly want to mention that the weapon gets more mod capacity and you extract more mastery from it as you put on more and more forma up to a maximum of 5, so if you want to squeeze the absolute maximum out of this thing and unlock the ability to install a lens, you are gonna have to put on 5 forma. Now personally, I like the Hunter Munition setup on the Kuva Hek, but as I've mentioned already, a Vital and Heat setup will work too. So for this one, you get Primed Point Blank for the damage, Hell's Chamber or Galvanized Chamber for multi-shot, Critical Deceleration for a ton of crit chance, Primed Ravage for a ton of crit damage, and then I like to run Laser Sight to round out the crit chance a little bit more because we're using Hunter Munitions, and not critting with Hunter Munitions just feels bad. And to top it all off, we're running Toxic Barrage and Chilling Reload for Vital, Status, and a bit of reload speed. Though if you have a Toxin-based Kuva Hek, what you can do is actually take out Toxic Barrage and replace it with either Shotgun or Galvanized Savvy. Now while this setup can be somewhat unreliable from time to time because every now and then you get very unlucky and get absolutely no slash procs, when you do get them, they will absolutely destroy your target. It's actually some of the best single target you're gonna get in the game. It's very strong. And that's just the primary fire. The secondary fire will just straight up one-shot most things in the game, including Archons if you build it right. This is actually one of the best guns you can use against the Archons because of the insane burst. So for me, the Kuva Hek is very easy to recommend. Go and get it. It's just very good. And that's pretty much it for the video. So I thank you very much for watching as always, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.